Hey,
Hey,
Pete.
Adam.
Jinx.
Private Jinx.
I'm Adam Maness,
And I'm Peter Martin.
and you're listening to the You'll Hear It podcast.
Daily jazz advice coming at you.
Coming at you with the third false start today, Pete. We're not starting out great, but we're going to end strong. I'll tell you why. Because we have the strength of literature behind us.
Literature.
Today's episode is sponsored by the Oxford American.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah, go to oxfordamerican.org/YHI to get some great deals. You can get a year subscription for only $25. This magazine is one of the coolest quarterly magazines, writing all about Southern culture, a lot about Southern music. There's been articles on Nina Simone, John Coltrane, Thelonious Monk. I mean, tons of applicable articles to jazz musicians.
James Brown, John Cage, eclectic group that they cover over there.
Yeah, I've learned a lot about the South, actually,
Yeah.
in the months that we've had the Oxford American as a sponsor. So, again, oxfordamerican.org/YHI.
Well, being someone that was actually born in the South and my family's from the South.
You have a strong Southern vibe,
I do have a strong
Yeah.
Southern vibe. And you are from South County, right?
No, I'm not even. I'm south of South County.
South of South County. So
from,
you've got a Southern bent as well.
Yeah, Missouri is a weird state in that. And if you go to Southern Missouri,
Oh, man, watch out.
that's the South.
The missing teeth and meth. That's what we call it. Sorry. Did I get
That's
too
a little
real?
too real.
Yeah, I'm keeping it real up in here.
Yeah. Well, before we offend anyone else, let's go on. So today we have a user question. Another speak pipe. Thanks to everybody who sent speak pipes.
Big shout out to
this
Cape
week.
Girardeau, by the way. Love you. Little bastion
love
of
the Cape.
humanity
Yeah,
down there.
Today, yeah, we got 3 speak pipes this week. We want 5 next week. So if you have a speak pipe, go to you'llhearit.com. Leave us a voice message about what you want to hear or your question or suggestion for an episode. And we, depending on if it's any good, might put it on the
Now we're so
old
desperate.
show.
Now we'll put anything on.
Yeah,
no,
I mean-
we've rejected a couple because of political incorrectness. Don't come with any. I
That's
mean, I
what
know.
we've rejected because of
Yeah,
what
you know our
was
bar
just
is
said.
low. Our bar is low. No, feel free. Actually, I think we don't. Well, I mean, actually, I'm kind of pleased with this first batch. These are good questions, and I'm glad that because I know people are shy.
Oh, yeah.
Or they feel like, oh, once I record it, it's gonna be gone. But you have a chance to review it and do it over.
That's
you can
right.
Do it over as many times as you want. So when you press the little button, don't get nervous.
Yeah,
It's all good.
Terry's question yesterday about equipment. If you didn't check out that episode, check it out. It was fun to talk about.
Oh, I checked it out.
Yeah. Well, I know you were there.
I was there.
And it was literally like we recorded it 5 minutes ago. So, so this is from David, and he has in parentheses Los Angeles. So let's hear what David has to ask.
Hi, Peter. Hi, Adam. I had a question with respect to playing using fourth voicings, either pure fourths or so what style voicings. If you could give us some examples of your use of these chords in your playing, that would be awesome. Again, great podcast. Love it.
Thank you, David, for the kind words.
That's right. Nice to hear some love from the West Coast, West Side. What's up, L.A.? So fourth voicings, yeah, we've talked about those somewhat, I think,
Somewhat,
in
but
passing.
maybe let's break down. He kind of alluded to 2 styles. So the first is just pure fourth voicings.
Right.
So could you maybe play an example of like a typical pure fourth voicing? Well, yeah, that's
That's
1/4.
it. It's most basic
My man, I
level.
think David was referring to other,
So I guess that would be
like built in all fourths. Yeah. So there you have D, G, C, and D, G, C, F. That's right. Yeah.
These are all perfect for us. But I always consider like we talked about this 2 weeks ago, I think. I consider that a pure fourth
For sure.
voicing.
A sharp 4, a tritone. Because play E flat, A, D, G. It's a common voicing,
Actually.
and that to me is in the same class as a fourth voicing.
And actually, this one, did we used to call that like Wynton Kelly or Red Garland or something, like kind of two-handed?
Some people like,
What is it?
Frank Mantooth had that
Right.
voicing book that had all those, but happened way before he wrote that book. But yeah, those are very common.
And this is all perfect fourths with a tritone at the bottom. Tritone, of course, is an augmented fourth.
Yeah.
And really, I mean, for fourths, you have either perfect or augmented. There's not really a diminished fourth. That would be a major third, my friend.
That's right.
But this one is like, that's just E flat, A, D, G, C, F.
Yep.
And it's like
Like an
with the
F7.
F7, F13 even, we might. But I mean, this, I don't know. I kind of use this, depending on the context, over C minor, like 11, 6, 9.
Yeah.
Like that kind of
C
thing.
minor 6. I would do like
maybe that.
But if it's like a C minor 13 or whatever, I want the B flat in there somewhere.
Oh my God.
I know.
Like that.
Yeah. See, but it's that clash between the B flat and the A.
Yeah.
But we digress a little bit.
We do. So we progress.
We progress.
We need to digress.
We do. So the second voicing that David alluded to was the so what style voicing. Very similar to a fourth. I mean, it's based on a fourth voicing, but at the top of it we have a third.
Major third.
Yeah,
right.
major. So play D, G.
Oh.
Yeah. C, F, and A.
So all perfect fourths, and we've got 4 perfect fourths and a major third on top.
Yep.
And then we go up a whole step. That's your classic. Why did I play that so corny? Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Something about this key, the key station
keyboard,
49, man.
Keyboard does not help you out on corniness for sure.
It's hard to phrase. That's how you realize how much phrasing has to do with swing feel, actually.
So
we always
true,
think about
man.
the rhythm, but it's the phrase. I mean, it's all part of it, right?
So true.
Yeah. So these are, can be used, when we always talk about voicings, let's remember to think about them as progressions and how they fit in. We went over this a little bit last week, but think about voice. Because didn't we do something on voice leading?
We did.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry. I put it all behind me. No, but I mean, anytime we're talking about voicings, we're thinking about where are we coming from, where are we going. It's never a static thing, because if you're on D minor and you just sit there.
Boring.
Oh, you're bored even by my demonstration.
I mean, unless you're going to groove a little bit. Are you going to groove a little bit?
Oh,
I'm just
hell
kidding,
no.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's true, though. It's like, even if you get a hip groove, you got, So we're thinking about where we're going. And, of course, we can move up diatonically with these so what voicings. But what I really like, and Bill Evans definitely like doing that.
Yeah.
But another way is to move in and out of the pure fourth voicings from the so what. So that would
Agreed.
be like, and then the next one, instead of diatonic, we're going straight diatonic fourths.
Yep.
So we got F, B, and this is the one I was thinking of, because it's sort of like the 13 voicing we had before. So we got the tritone on the bottom, and then perfect fourths on top.
That's good.
F, B, E, A, D. So it's like a 6/9, minor 6/9 as opposed to a 13.
Totally.
And then those are pure fourths. No, all perfect fourths.
So, David, maybe the point here to get into this is take both of those voicings first separately and move them around diatonically. It's easy to do in D, but it's harder to do in like B flat minor.
Yes, yeah. And so I mean, you've always got the diatonic, you got the chromatic, but I think diatonic. Look, I'm a guitar player. I'm just moving my fingers up and down.
Yeah.
But then B flat. And we're going Dorian, right?
Yeah, for this.
But the thing about it too, like if you start going chromatically,
it's definitely good to get those shapes and to get the finger.
to get the shapes.
Yeah.
But in terms of the application, talking about progressions and like using these in a hip way, you might be like.
Yeah.
So you've always got that option, and that's really when we're sitting with the exact shapes, but also moving in and out of the perfect fourths to the so what ones.
So another thing. Oh, come on, Peter. I'm blaming you for the chord not working. I'm trying to bring the keyboard over to me.
Come on, man.
Peter wanted to tighten up our chord situation. Tighten it up too much.
How's that feel?
That's terrible. I'll make it work.
You got to go to YouTube. So
Another suggestion for this, David, I would do is to get your left hand voicings together. I wonder if this. Yeah, there we go. So for comping, you can do 3-note voicings in fourths for pretty much anything.
Yes.
And these can be very, very effective if you want to get that sort of more modern sound or like that kind of Chick Corea-ish sound.
Yeah.
So like if I'm doing a 2-5-1 in the key of B flat, a common progression I would use for the C minor 7, I would actually start on F.
Yeah, I like that.
F, B flat, E flat.
Got that third on the top.
Yep. For the F7, then I'm taking that down diatonically to E flat, A, D.
And because you're moving diatonically, no matter what, it's gonna stay in fourths.
It's gonna stay.
It's gonna stay in fourths.
And then for the B flat 6/9,
Yep.
diatonically again, down D, G, C. So you have this.
sounds so good on the key station.
Phrasing. And
Yeah.
here's another cool one you could do with a different inversion. For the 2, starting on the C minor 7, so we start on C building up.
Yeah.
This will depend on your range too. And then do a little tritone sub.
Oh, watch yourself. Oh,
just up chromatically.
Yep.
You can do this whole thing, these 3 up chromatically.
Yep.
So again, that's C, F, B flat, C sharp, F sharp, B. That's like a B7. And then for the B flat, 6/9 again.
Yep. And that's nice too because, well, both those
Reverb.
examples, yeah,
Reverb.
soul, sound,
Oh, man.
the next frontier. Those are nice too because for both those ways you just demonstrated, there's voice leading.
Yeah.
You use voice leading. It wasn't just about,
Always, my man.
this is a hip, no, that one time I heard you slipped out. That one time. No, but I mean, it's like, these are hip voicings, but in the context, like this can make simple voicings sound ultra hip. Chick Corea is such a great, like, you ever check out the way his voice leading is so hip. Like even when he goes to unexpected things, there's so much logic to the way, like his left hand.
Yeah.
I mean, his two-handed comping is great too, but his left hand comping behind, like it's so easy to get lost in all his hip soloing.
Yeah.
But his voice leading is ultra advanced, and
So-
effective.
Next level of this is to go through something like a rhythm changes and just try to get these 3-note voicings in fourths.
Yep.
So B flat major 7, like this is an exercise I like to do because I think some of the voicings that are hardest to see unless you get them in your hands are like diminished voicings in 3 notes in fourths.
Yep.
But check it out. So B flat major 7 starting on A, D, G. Now if we want to do like B diminished,
Oh.
right? G sharp, D, G.
Oh, B diminished. Right,
B diminished. Yeah. So
Yep.
and then of course that works down minor thirds.
Yep.
Any of those work, but it's an like you wouldn't normally think of this kind of what we would consider to be like a dominant 7 sound, but it works really well.
That's
up
that
diminished.
same left-handed 13 voicing we did at the
Exactly.
at the
Yeah,
beginning,
yeah.
right? So I was thinking you were gonna do. So wait, you did.
Yep.
Which way did you start?
Start on A.
Okay, right. And then you went. No,
No.
you went.
I just flatted that A to A flat.
Oh, that's right.
Voice
sorry.
leading, man.
How did I
Minimal
forget so
movement.
soon? Oh wait, let me move this down.
Yeah,
here.
no, it's confusing.
Okay, so we go,
Yeah.
and then it could be.
Yeah, either one.
So another way you could go would be. I was thinking like D flat diminished.
Yeah, that works great.
And I think this idea, what you were saying about challenging to go through voicings, and I like to practice these in both hands. Like these are, in terms of left hand, we're
Yeah,
going to use
you
them.
turned me onto this. It's been super helpful.
Yeah, because we can use these. I should have said this is my special little thing.
I
at the
know,
end.
man, you wasted
now,
it.
Now I got to hit next level for that. I got you. But always try to learn your left hand voicings. 4 notes, 3 notes, in both hands, so that you can use them as shapes for melodic ideas.
Agreed.
Okay,
Cool.
we nailed it.
We nailed it.
As usual.
Yeah.
The key station tried to pull us down,
And
but
we still have our. I mean,
Yes.
we're going to have something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget to go to oxfordamerican.org/YHI to get that amazing deal on the Oxford American, $25 for a year subscription.
And by you saying, do we have something? Let's just clarify in case someone is like just crawling out of a rock, from under a rock. I guess you don't crawl out of a rock. No. Okay. You listening to me, man?
No.
No, but if you're crawling from under a rock and you've been in hibernation for the last 16 months and missed all of our episodes, at the end
Has
of
it been 16
I don't know. I just made that up, buddy.
okay.
Come on, big guy. But yeah, so it would be, we're going to give you the ultimate, Peter and Adam's ultimate tip
jeez.
for fourth voicings. But you got to wait till the end of the episode. Little thing.
Well, we're here now, so.
No, we're not here.
Oh,
We
okay.
got a couple things we got to do.
What do you got?
We've been having some reviews, which is amazing because we've been slacking off with asking for them.
So if you are new to the podcast, you might
Yeah.
not be aware that we are always constantly asking for 7-star reviews.
But we haven't been doing it lately.
Well, I know we need to
And
do
Adam,
it more.
Andrew hasn't reminded us. He doesn't
Come
care
on,
anymore.
Andrew. 7-star reviews only, and that is impossible, by the way. But
It is not.
we appreciate you writing it in.
Yes.
Write in, vote 7 stars.
And also, as a reminder, this podcast is unofficially now sponsored by Open Studio. Jazz lessons from jazz legends. You remember that little place?
Yeah, buddy, it's where we are.
Yeah, go over there. We got some really exciting things happening. We have a little bit of repricing going on. Did you know about it? We can't even talk about it yet,
Yeah,
though. We can't talk about it.
Talk about it later.
Yeah, new platform. We can't announce it
Later.
It's not happening yet.
Later.
Okay, so should we read a review before we get out of here?
I mean, I feel like you really want to read a review, so go ahead.
Where do we keep those? I can't remember. Podcast.
Buddy.
Here we go. This is from SoFla John. Do you know what that stands for?
Southern Florida.
Come on, Florida. That's what I'm talking about. I'm from Central Florida, but not too far from Southern Florida. Okay, 7 stars. The title is all-time favorite podcast. 7 stars. So you're wrong. You can do it. I look forward to enjoying your insights and experience every morning during my coffee and breakfast. Very informational and insightful. I also enjoy discovering new artists and rediscovering artists that I hadn't listened to for a while that you mentioned during your conversation. Thanks again. Thank you, Southern Florida John. That's cool, man. We love that, especially, when we delve into, maybe we'll do that in the later days this week, get into some recordings and stuff like we usually do. That's always fun.
Yep.
So leave us a review and rating when you get a chance at wherever you're listening to this podcast, or give us a like, follow, turn on your notifications, and subscribe to the YouTube.
Put the bell on.
Put the bell on, and we will bombard you with crap.
And
we won't.
No, we won't. And don't forget to send us your voice question. We need 5 of these things for next
voice
week.
question.
So if you have a question, now's the time.
And how would they do that?
A speak pipe. You can just go to you'llhear.com. It's right there.
That's right.
One click.
Come on, let's do it.
Are you ready for the ultimate tip?
Let's give it to them.
Okay, so that
Peter and Adam's ultimate 4th voicing tip.
So that original sort of dominant 7 style voicing.
Yeah.
B flat dominant. You got A flat, D, G. How about you throw some octaves on there, buddy?
Come on now.
Move it around.
Yep. It's almost like a modern block chord, right?
Take that.
I like it. I was gonna do another one, but this is clearly better. So let's leave it with that.
And tonight, it's like it's a 2:00 in the afternoon.
We already know most people listen. Have you seen this recurring thing about coffee and breakfast? People are listening to. So we gotta. We drink coffee sometimes.
I know one guy said he usually finishes the episode on the can. I was like, what? All right,
TMI.
We're gonna end here with a listener tune. Send your tune to Andrew at openstudionetwork.com if you want to hear it on the podcast at the end. This is Children of Now from the band Allamass. This was sent in by our listener Mark Ford. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. You'll hear it.
Say